Welcome back to the tutorial on hints and tips for passing the New South Wales C-Class driving tests. In this lesson we'll learn about the reverse parallel park. The reverse parallel park is one of two manoeuvres you may do. You'll do a curbside stop every time. You may be asked to do a reverse parallel park or a three-point turn, depending on what course is allocated to the test. So let's have a look at it. The assessor will choose a vehicle for you to pull up alongside of. Indicate left and pull up alongside the vehicle. They'll then tell you to perform a reverse parallel park and bring the vehicle to a suitable position behind the nominated car. They'll also tell you to tell them when you've finished parking. Importantly, you get 4 changes of direction: backwards, then forwards, then backwards, then forwards, without incurring an error. With practice you should be able to do this in 1 or 2 moves, but you can do it up to 4 times without an error. Okay. Now the first thing I want you to do is look over your right shoulder before you start to move, and keep looking over your shoulder as you start to move. This covers all the head check requirements, the swing check, which is swinging the right hand of the vehicle out in front of traffic, and also the requirement to do a head check during the manoeuvre or whilst reversing. You don't have to do it more than briefly, because once you've looked over your shoulder before you start to move, your right shoulder, and then started to move, that's all you need to do. You can then look at your mirrors, look at your reversing camera, and do whatever you want to do after that. So here we've done our head checks, or head check, which has covered the requirement, and we're now looking at our reversing camera, or looking at our mirrors, or whatever, and continuing the move backwards. And we bring the vehicle to a suitable position. Like the curbside stop, the vehicle needs to be within 500 millimeters of the curb, parallel within 100 millimeters front to rear, and between 1 and 2 meters behind the vehicle in front. If you do all that, you've done a successful reverse park. If you need to go forward, go forward. If you need to go back, make sure you do your head check again. Head check before and during. Now you can do it over your left shoulder or over your right shoulder, but you must head check before you start to go back and at some point during. And if you do it as you move, then you can do it in one go. As I said, only 4 changes of direction: back, forward, back, forward. And if you can bring the vehicle to a suitable position after 4 changes of direction, that's great. So once again, it's 1 to 2 meters behind the vehicle in front, up to 500 millimeters from the curb, and within 100 millimeters parallel to the curb. That's your reverse park. Now, once the assessor has marked that, they will tell you to continue along the street. Exactly the same as the curbside stop. Put your indicator on and count 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. Then do your right hand head check and then continue along the street. That's it. You've done your reverse park and you've got a satisfactory result. And if you do it right, this is what your score sheet looks like. The M is for the manoeuvre, and there's no other codes with it, which says you did it perfectly. Alright, that's the reverse parallel park. Good luck with that. Bye.